Good morning. Welcome to another Mary Drives. Wow, adjust camera. My God, I'm just a ghost. There we are. Hi. I was told I would be driving a GM product this week. My mind said C8 Corvette. They know I love the Corvettes. They know I've done a whole video series on Zora, but that's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna fill my brain with delusions of driving the C8 Corvette for a week. And besides, I was wrong, because what I'm actually driving is the Eldorado Cadillac. That thing. We haven't spent any time together so far, but I already have kind of a rough relationship with him. And you know what? I'm gonna give it a name right off the bat. Tony. That's Tony. First impressions, I mean, it's just a coupe, and you know how I hate a two-door. I'll give it this though, it's pretty clean for $1,500. I do wonder what happened there. Anything really could have happened. Tony had a journey. This is the sleek looking back. I mean, check out the spoiler. Gotta say that's cool with the quad exhaust. This will be an interesting week. At least it has new tires and new wheels. Originally the tires were all flat and the wheels were black, and it looked ugly. At least it looks a little bit better from that standpoint. Tony and I are gonna have a week together. ABS light is on, traction control light is on, and it has a Northstar engine, which are famous for head gasket failures. And as you all know, I'm not a car guy, but a head gasket failure doesn't sound so good even to the layperson. So don't let me down, Tony. Oh God. All right. Okay. Not immediately uncomfortable. Ow. God. Oh. Now this is curious. It's got kind of like a hollow ear on the side of the seat for the seat belt. It pulls up from the ground. Seatbelt works, but it doesn't click. Red flag. Ow, God. Now, I only have one request from the universe. Please do not let the engine explode. Literally every review I read on this car was like, that's a ticking time bomb. And I won't lie, I texted Tommy in an anxious frenzy when I was like, what happens if the engine explodes and I'm in a place with no service on the drive? So is it still safe to drive? No, yes, no. He was like, you'll be fine. So we're really adopting kind of like a mobster attitude here, but I am afraid. Okay, ow, God, how many times am I gonna hit my head on this stupid roof? Visibility is bad. Mirrors are about the size of a T84 calculator from high school, but they do work in terms of the power. All right, girlfriends, they gave me these janky cars. I never know if the airbag's gonna work. Let's not find out. Oh no, oh God. What is that sound? Didn't like any of those sounds that I was just experiencing. Okay, this is a 2001 Eldorado Cadillac. That was a long time ago, y'all. That was 24 years ago. 2001. Tony and I are kind of like siblings, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, here we go, hitting the main road. Okay, honestly, not bad, Tony. Wow. Now there is a kind of a breath coming from this front door, and it's either that it's old and poorly constructed or that I didn't close the door all the way. Wow. Oh my God, that suspension. Did you see that? God, we're like floating. A lot of the time I say it's not like floating on a croissant, but this one, it's a little bit like floating on a croissant. I am gonna close the door harder. Okay, so it was not because I didn't close the door hard enough. It is still wheezing from the front driver's side. So as per usual, the first category that we're gonna judge Mr. Tony with is noise. And aside from that gentle exhale that we're hearing on the driver's side, it is quiet in here in terms of, oh, that's a terrible blinker feel. Tink. All right, Tony. Yeah, okay, so daily driving an Eldorado Cadillac. Here we go. You guys know the drill. Noise, comfort, steering, practicality, safety, and vibes. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna give it a total score. So I'm gonna score each category on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we're going to average out those scores at the end. And I'd say if it gets above 70%, of 7 out of 10, we'll say it's vaguely passing. So for noise is usually a pretty quick category because it's either loud or it's not. And in here, it is not very loud. And even the engine isn't very loud. So we're gonna give noise for a daily driver in the Eldorado an 8. feel like a mob boss in this thing.
Now for one of my favorite sections of these silly little videos. Comfort. How comfortable is the car? And also the ride. We'll get into that in a little bit. But first of all, the interior in here is limo luxury, baby. It is leather. It is finished wood. It is nice. The seats themselves are friggin' leather couches. I don't know how Cadillac got away with, like, putting a lazy boy in the front of a car, but they did. I mean, wow. They're perforated. These headrests are perfect. They cradle your head. They make you feel at ease. It really is the optimal car for like a long road trip because you're just... One thing I will note, when I first got in, I thought the power seats were broken. Here, I'll turn the car on. Good morning to you, Tony. So right now, I am very extended to hit the pedals. So I was like, no worries. I'll just... Oh, it stopped. Oh, a little bit. I'm gonna hold it. It goes inch by inch. So it's a little temperamental, those power seats, but that's because it's a 24-year-old car. Now the back seats, you guys. Also, these front seats literally just fold down without anything else. So slink on back here. This one has leg room by maybe 3 inches. Any back seat you climb into, you might as well just chop your legs off. It does have climate control back here, or you get access to wind, but you do have fan speed. Oh, and it works. The seats are like bolstered, you're buckled in, they're like bucket seats. Can you still see me? So anyway, it is probably the most comfortable car I've ever sat in terms of it on the road.
You are on a cloud. I mean, this car does not just become one with the road, it becomes the road. You are the road. This thing is doing the worm when it goes over bumps. The suspension is belly dancing with Britney Spears back in 2001. It is the softest, smoothest ride I've ever experienced. It's flexy, it's groovy, it's dancing, it's something else, you know? It's like, are we on the road or are we on the water? It's just, it's smoother than mother's mozzarella. It's like floating on a cloud made of cannoli cream. So yeah, the ride quality is top notch. I mean, like I said before, there is a little bit of noise from like the frameless windows and maybe just from the age of the car, but it is literally the smoothest ride I've ever experienced. Also, the climate control has really held up. The AC still works, heated seats for the passenger and driver, which is pretty sick. Again, the buttons are a little overwhelming, but like, at least there's buttons. Now there is a Subaru riding my ass. Get off, who do you think you are? Comfort, ride quality, it's a friggin' 10 out of 10. I mean, this thing floats down the road like a smug angel. I have a theory that the previous owner was either a large man or woman because the seatbelt is like all curved at this spot. It is curvy. And gross, I might add. It's pretty nasty. So I just feel like this part of the seatbelt was getting a lot of heat, sweat.
Hello and good morning. So I'm not feeling overly confident because it keeps making that sound. And then stopping, making that little click and going, tink. God, it keeps doing it. Should I be scared? Is that worth being scared of, that sound? Anyway, we're back in Tony.
Antonio.
I can't tell if it has been making that sound all this time, or if that's a new sound under the hood. No car should be making that sound.
Okay, well, I can't imagine that noise is good, but we're gonna drive anyway. There we go. Good job, Tony. It is kind of amazing. This is a pretty rocky hill, pebbly, if you will, and you really don't feel much of it in terms of your butt. Steering, baby. I have one thing to say about the steering. You don't drive this car so much as you captain it. Not only because it has this like cool finished wood on it, but like it just, so I'd say you can do like a full revolution, like a full circle of the wheel before the steering column actually starts talking to the front axle. You're like, okay, we're turning, and he's like, thank you. I will take my sweet time. I will talk to the axle when I want to talk to the axle. We got a right turn up here. Here we go. Also the blinker, terrible. So full turn, 2 full, 3, almost 2.5 full turns before we actually started turning. Also, it's just loose. I mean, I think it's potentially because I'm really used to driving off-roaders on road. This ain't got no recirculating ball, let me tell you. This is as loosey-goosey as it gets. You are heaving and hoeing like you are a captain on a ship. You are Captain Jack Sparrow. I would not use the word responsive. I mean, the body moves a little, but we're not leaving the lane, and I am really turning it. I'm gonna get a ticket if I keep doing that. So it's not responsive, it's not quick, it's not tight. However, the car turns. The car do be turning. I mean, like, it feels like it's designed for long stretches where you don't turn at all. It's designed for, like, driving through Kansas. I really hope that noise under the hood is not a warning sign. Yes, please do pass me, you little electric car. You're not as cool as me, Ioniq 5. You don't even have the power of the Northstar V8. So, and the steering wheel, clean, it's smooth. All in all, I'm gonna give the steering a 6. That seems fair because the car turns, but it is feels a bit like a dislocated joint. And if I was driving this around like a tight city like San Fran or New York, it would be a little cumbersome. It's kind of like I said, captaining a ship.
Denise, shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up.
I'm gonna tell you to do whatever I want. All right. What is the most practical thing you can think of?
As far as cars,
The most practical car you can think of?
a minivan.
A minivan?
A minivan.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's practical. It's not something I want. It's just what's practical.
No. I think you're talking about minivans because you're knocked up.
Yeah, well, Charisse, come on.
Can I tell you what the most practical car is in reality?
Oh, you know? Okay, what is it?
It's Tony, the Eldorado Cadillac. You want to know why?
Why?
I'll show you why. We're going to explore practicality in this section.
This car.
This car, the one we're sitting in.
This car, the Eldorado.
This one.
Practical.
Tony.
Show me.
All right.
I can't even get out of this
I can't
thing.
either. Shut up about
What?
it. Okay, there we go. Number one practical thing is the gold-plated keys. 24 karat.
Tell me why that's practical.
Well, because, like, if you get into trouble, you just go, ah! Oh. And now they have the gold, so they don't need it no more. Then you don't have your car.
It's not practical. You don't have the car. You don't have the keys. What is this door? It's like 6 feet long.
I mean, it's excellent for lounging. It's a good lounger.
This is the longest door I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty long. Look, you're not even giving me a chance. Let's explore.
Well, show me
Yeah,
then.
you got it. All right.
Do something.
Here we go. Now, starting with the front. Those headlights, beautiful. Square. The grille is not too aggressive. It shows you it's a Cadillac. Another practical thing. What are you wearing on your face?
Sunglasses.
This whole car is wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, but it ain't supposed to be. You can't see inside of the car.
That's kind of the whole point.
That's not practical.
The other practical thing, follow me. This mirror, basically attached.
No, Charisse, this is just bad. That's one bump away from not being there anymore. It's gonna fall off.
It did not look like this morning. That's not good news. Oh, here's super practical. You like going fast?
I do like going fast.
Spoiler.
Okay.
Allows you to go fast.
It does have a spoiler.
Got that quad exhaust,
I
Denise.
do like the quad exhaust.
It's practical because you can go fast.
The spoiler is practical. And I like the pearlescent white paint, which Cadillac has always done the best with. That doesn't mean it's practical.
Nobody else on the road is gonna look like a pearl flying down at 60 miles tops. You know what else is practical about it? It's a two-door. It's a coupe.
Always told me that you hated coupes. Get in the back seat.
I don't.
You show me how practical this is.
All right. Well, now you're just being mean. Okay. So
got your
there's a little bit of a maneuver. Honestly, this is nice. Okay, I'll give you this. Not the most practical vehicle if you have kiddos.
No.
But do you know what it does have? Cargo space. Let me show you.
Oh my God.
That's pretty athletic, though. Now, of course, any practical car is going to allow you to open the trunk with the fob.
Yeah.
You know? And there's tons of room back here. Denise, tons of room. I mean, and that's really all you need to know. You can put stuff back there.
Well, it is a caddy. Charisse,
Yeah, I'm listening.
what about the inside? We've been talking about the outside.
That's a really good point.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, me and my state, being knocked up and all,
Yeah.
it's not real practical getting in these things.
Sounds like your fault. I'm going to show you the buttons. Here, come here. Too many. There's too many of those.
I like my buttons.
Yeah.
This is too many buttons. What's going on with this door?
Yeah,
we
what
got
is
the
going
lock
on
and
with that
unlock.
door?
We got the windows. What is this? What? So you just
it does
you
all of
only
them.
lock this one. This is all of them. You got two.
One thing I don't love. Volume knob back here.
Oh, I don't like
Yeah,
that
that's
at
a little
all.
weird. We got the fan spade and the temperature. This is how you turn on the lights. Check this out. Here. Kind of cool. Are you going to buy one after?
Why would I buy this? What is this?
Well,
It looks like it would be like a drop down for your sunnies, but it's nothing. I will say, this is practicality.
Oh yeah, that is
This-
top notch.
The extender, you don't see enough of those.
Oh my god, I have another one. You're putting your makeup on in the dark night.
Of course. Oh my
Got
goodness.
some light in there. You can get anything fixed up in there. This is to unlock it. This is to start it.
Wow, that's convenient.
Hear that roar?
Barely.
So it's not practical. You don't think it's practical?
Charisse, this is not practical.
Damn it, Denise. And now, Shane. I'm so sorry you had to listen to that, but also I'm not. Because Jen and I have been doing that for what, the whole day?
Yeah, and yesterday.
Obviously, no. The Cadillac is not a practical vehicle. I mean, it's not practical if you have kids. It's not super practical if you have to go really far because the gas mileage is terrible. But, oh my God, does it make you look cool?
She comfy.
She comfy.
So what started as me just filming this car for Tommy and Case turned into what, Toby?
Well, it turned into them making you drive it, is what I heard.
Right,
They wanted you to be
right.
captain of the ship. I don't know why.
Do you think I should still captain it after
Well,
all of this?
you got water egress coming into the ship. You're going to go down.
Yeah, we're sinking.
Yep. So I
sinking for
believe
sure.
that looks a little too much watery, too. Has someone been putting just water in it instead of coolant?
Yeah, it could be. What are the problems?
Well, number one, we got to get that reservoir replaced. Otherwise, if you don't do that, going to keep driving, they tell you to keep going, do-do-do.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, bam,
It would
it's gonna
explode.
be a bad day.
Would it actually explode?
Sometimes they do, and they blow coolant everywhere over the engine, and it steams more than you've ever seen.
That's awesome news.
Yep,
So
yep.
is it still safe to drive? Can I still drive it? Oh, no, yes, no.
I ain't even gonna test drive it, so if I'm not test driving it, usually I tell you, you tow it out of here, please.
Okay.
So I'd recommend having the boys step up for you this time.
right.
When we step up, we get that fixed, you're gonna be on the road again.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Oh.
It's okay.
Get in.
Hi, Charisse.
Thomas! Welcome to the vibe section.
We need to talk about something interesting first.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Well, I've noticed the car is running again.
Toby fixed it. I guess that's what mechanics do. I now maintain a rule, and I told the people in the video that I'm not driving any of these junker cars until Toby has inspected it.
All right, I'll
and
give you
deemed
that.
it's safe to drive.
All right, I'll give you that. The car literally peed itself in the mechanic's bay.
That was helpful.
Yes.
That was lucky.
I don't know where to begin because usually you think old Cadillac, you think like retirement home. But Tony here's got some attitude.
Tony's got like some pizzazz. When I first climbed into this car, I was like, oh, okay, it's got like a dad smell, leather and musk. But it's also, like you said, just got some tood. So it's also like a New York Italian. And also, it gives kind of an air of danger.
A little bit. You don't know what's in that trunk.
You never know what could be in the trunk.
There's a violin case, but we all know Tony doesn't play violin.
Our intern Gavin might even be back there. We don't know. It's got kind of that mobster vibe to it.
Like the mob was big in the 70s and things have gotten real downhill.
A lazy mobster. Because also, this car embodies the word lounge.
Now this car, Mary, has something called RSS, which stands for Road Sensing Suspension. No, it is supposed to handle well, but it is not. So this is an era of car, and I think that this is actually, all joking aside, this is something that we have lost as a society, is the ability to build a truly just comfy car.
I want to camp out in this thing.
I mean, do you wish a car was built like this today, or do you think that this is a time that should probably be forgotten forever? You don't think they should do it
But
again?
not because I don't like it. You can't fake vintage.
This is the very last of an era of a car called the PLC, which stands for Personal Luxury Coupe.
Okay.
So this was really big like in the 50s and 60s and 70s, and then by the 90s it was gone. In 2001, this is basically the end. But the Personal Luxury Coupe is an extremely large two-door car that was about style and comfort and nothing else. It wasn't about practicality, it wasn't about performance or handling or none of that. It wasn't about value, it was about leather on everything, wood on everything, and being obscenely large for what it is.
They nailed that.
But the reality is, like, that era died for a reason. People don't really want a 20-foot long two-door car that doesn't hold much.
No. I don't know. It's like your grandpa has money. You're driving around in your grandpa's car.
Your grandpa had money. The big problem with this car, if this car looked like this and rode like this and was reliable, it would be very neat. But because this car looks like this and rides like this, but also might leave you stranded, that really does take away some of the vibes. So this
Yeah.
car doesn't make sense for basically 99% of the population because this engine is shite. It's just not a good engine.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped making the Northstar in 2011 because they kept blowing up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, which is a problem for an engine.
it might be a problem. Some consider that a problem.
So if this car was like this comfort, this level of quality, but with Toyota engineering, it would be $10,000 and it would probably be worth buying.
And your grandpa would still drive it. Like, it's still an old person car.
This is a supper club of a car. This is a smoking jacket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah.
This is a
like,
fat stogie.
this is if a cigar became a car.
It even tried to smoke you out.
It did.
The best part about this car is the name.
Eldorado.
That's a cool name. Yeah, it does sound like a mob boss.
Like Tony Eldorado.
The new Cadillac, new version of this car is the CT5.
Oh, Tony CT5. Thank you for another car. That concludes our drive.
Thanks for watching anyways.
We'll
No,
see you
just
on the
edit
next.
this
We'll
out.
see you on the next one. Hello. Probably won't use that take.
Hey, look up.
Hello? Hello? Are the people.
The car is eating the microphone.
Oh God, I gotta sneeze.
Sorry, can you take the wheel for a second? All right, Gavin, hang on. Okay, are you gonna be all right?
You're gonna be dead.
I'm playing dead. You're playing dead. So I'm gonna close it and then it's gonna go.
It's gonna
Don't be
cinch.
scared. Okay. Thank you, Gavin. Oh yeah.
Woo! Gav, you're the best.
You're the best. Sorry about that.
They say a glass of wine keeps the doctor away.
I guess that's true.